Whenever we talk about application development or a product development or software development, there are a bunch of terminologies that come into our mind, right? So we talk about planning, designing, coding, testing, a lot of stuff. While talking about all this stuff, I think if you're talking something least about something is documentation. However, that is one item is going to bite us back if we are not putting enough focus on doing that. Docsy is an open source tool, a library. The best thing that it does is like you can document as you code. Gatsby is a React.js based framework. It has its own mechanism so that it can actually run your code through, create those markups for you, and so that you can actually deploy into any CDN and serve the purpose. So it is React.js based framework. Gatsby as a framework takes care of the SEO, your search engine optimization, just by giving you certain component and ask you to use them correctly. So your SEO has been taken care. Same, it encourages you to be highly accessible. Accessibility part also takes care. It also supports TypeScript now. Scalable, of course. And one of the things that we need to keep in mind is like its plugin ecosystem. So what kind of application are we planning to build today? So we are going to build an application called Hobbyland. What exactly Hobbyland is? It's a very simple application where you can create your hobbies and you can actually rate the hobby with how serious you are about it. And you can actually edit them, delete them, and you put the ranking or weightage, and based on the ranking and weightage, it actually decides like, okay, this is the hobby that's kind of going on very well. This is something you just started a hobby, but you're not really picking up, and something like, it's going okay, kind of. So there are three colors that kind of differentiate each of these things. So the next thing that what we are going to do, so I have an application, Gatsby application. I hope my Visual Studio Code is visible now on the screen. I have a Gatsby application now that I have created using certain commands. So I'm going to kind of show those commands. I'm not going to run them again because that's going to take a lot of time. And usually this npm install or the yarn installer is very time consuming. So I don't want to waste the time over here. So we'll be getting started with some of the installation and the setup process. I have pasted the link so you can actually start looking into it and following it. So what, as I was telling that in the Gatsby ecosystem, there are two things. One is like plugin, and there is something called a starter project. Starter project are nothing but a template project. So for example, you have a technology that is Gatsby based and you want someone to get started on this quickly. You don't want them to kind of know like, what kind of packages to add into the package.json, what kind of configuration to be done extra. So you package them together and give them a starter project. So Gatsby has a starter project with Docsy. So that starter project is over here. I'll just quickly show that. Yeah, so this is the starter project. You can actually use this project to get started with Gatsby application that has Docsy support already built. Otherwise, if you want to get started from the scratch, in that case also you have to first create a Gatsby project. Then you have to install the Docsy npm and then do some configurations, and then you have to get started. If you want to just bypass all these steps in between, this is the starter project that you want to create, right? So first thing is you require for any Gatsby application is something called Gatsby CLI, the command line interface. So if you're using the starter project works best with 2.x version of Gatsby CLI tool. That's what I found. You can try with the latest also and see like if it works out. So first you need to install this CLI, but install this globally. So if you have never worked with Gatsby before, and if you install this one globally, what it means is like you can actually start creating many Gatsby projects using this tool. You don't have to really install it per project basis. So once this Gatsby CLI is installed, this is going to give you a few commands. One of the commands is Gatsby new. So Gatsby new is a command to create a new project. So what you do, Gatsby new and then the project name. Once you do this, it is going to create this project with the same name, and then you do an npm install, and after that you do a Gatsby develop. So if I show you my command prompt quickly, I am at this stage where I have just done Gatsby develop. So I have done npm install and I have done Gatsby develop. So as I've done Gatsby develop, it actually ran through. It does all this kind of building, the locally build and all. And after that, it said that, hey, your application is running on localhost 8000. So if I go ahead and access localhost 8000, I should be able to see my application running over here. Sorry. So this is localhost 8000. My application is running over here. After this, the next important thing is this particular file is called doxy rc file. This is the configuration file of doxy. You need this file because without this one, your hot reloading, once you change some documentation, immediately it's taking into effect. All these things are not going to work so well. So you need this file. Without this file also, the documentation will work, but this configuration file is much neat for you to provide lots of customizations, lot of configurations that we are going to see. So I'll share a few links. Actually, it's there in the article that I've shared that how to know more about the doxy theming and things like that. So you can always refer once you start building something. After that you can actually think about tweaking the theme and other stuff. But this is the file which is like very important, and you need to have in your system.